Your blessing is not going to look like someone else's blessing. Even when it seems like what you have prayed for, someone else is getting. You've prayed for the exact same thing that you're seeing someone else get. That does not mean that that's meant for you. It is not your time, because if it was your time, you would have that blessing. God would bless you. He's never late. He's always on time, and he always knows what we need. I know it can be frustrating. I know it can be it just weighs you down when you see somebody getting what you've prayed for, like a financial breakthrough or a wonderful relationship, a wonderful family, and you're praying for all that, but you're just not getting it, and it seems like God's not listening to you. But let me tell you, he is. Each person's blessing is different. Each person's life, each person's journey to their blessing is different. Even though the results look like what you want, the process of getting there is completely different from anyone else's. And you cannot say that's what you prayed for, because you prayed for that final result, but your journey is going to look a whole lot different. You have to trust that God knows exactly what he's doing. Even when it seems like he's not listening, he is intently. He listens to every breath we take, every tear we cry, and every sound we utter. He hears all that. He knows our hearts. And if you hold on and experience the journey, draw closer to God on your way to your blessing, and trust that he's got it, because he does, and he will bring you what you've prayed for. But it's not going to be the exact same way as somebody else that you're eyeing, and you're saying, that's not fair. That's what I prayed for. I want that. Why are they getting it and I'm not? Their journey is completely different. You are going to learn so much on your way to your blessing. You won't even realize it till you're there. And that's where the faith and the trust have to come in. You have to. You have to, if you expect to get what God has for you. You want that result, and you want it the way God brings it. But, we have to wait. And our waiting season doesn't look like anybody else's. It's different. God may be having to take things out of your life that you didn't even know were there. He may be having to let you learn a lesson, so you're not going to go crawling back to something that's only going to hurt you. That if you got your blessing immediately, you wouldn't learn a lesson. You'd go right around and you would ruin what God gave you. You have to be patient. Patient in the waiting. And I know that's hard. I know it is. But you just have to trust God's timing. His timing and his path to your blessing. That journey God has mapped out. That is predestined for you from the time that you were in the womb. God had a plan for you. If you want that plan, and if you're praying, you do. You've got to hold on and just trust. Be happy for people. Fight that urge. That urge is from Satan wanting you to be bitter. And he's wanting to slow your process down. He's wanting to slow your blessing down. You've got to fight against him by prayer. With prayer, you pray for God to remove that. You say Jesus' name, because in Jesus' name, everything must flee that is not from God. And you just learn to be patient and grow in the waiting. Of course, you'll have your moments where you're going to break down and you're going to get upset, but that's when you take those thoughts captive and you take them to God and let him take them out of your life and just say, help me through this. I know you've got a plan for me, and I trust your plan, because if you want what God's got for you, you got to be patient in the waiting. And just remember, your blessing's not going to look like anyone else's.